presentation of AIT.
Hello, I'm May Point. Grab a snack and find a comfortable spot on the floor. We're ready to watch Letter TV.
You're watching Letter TV. Today's featured letter is
Bonjour and welcome to Letter Sports. I'm Peri Od.
And I'm Coco Lynn. We're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where Letter Sports will be featuring the letter P.
Right, Coco. And the Letter Sports channel is proud to present
the Palm Putter Pole Vault.
In this contest, each player will use a putter, like this one, to pole vault across this pond.
Does the winner get a prize?
Yep, a pineapple and pepperoni pizza.
Here comes the first player, Pete the Purple Pig. Good luck, Pete.
What a plop. Pete isn't pleased.
Maybe this pond is too big. Let's take a break and pick a new P sport.
A letter P poem by Mark Question. If you play with a polar bear, don't pour paint in his hair. It makes a big mess, and I've heard them profess that they really can't stand to look like a pand. The end. Thank you.
This is the letter P. We use the letter P in words like pig, pizza, plop, and pout.
The Letter Sports channel is proud to present
the Pool Putter Pole Vault.
The pool putter pole vault is just like the pond putter pole vault, except we switch the big pond with a smaller pool. Brr, that water's pretty cold.
Here come two players that won't mind, a penguin and a polar bear. They like to play in cold water.
It looks like they've been practicing. Too bad penguins can't fly, or he might have made it.
The polar bear's plop in the pool was bigger than the pig's plop in the pond.
What can we use that's smaller than a pool and still starts with the letter P? We'll be right back after this letter music break.
The pink poodle polka. 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 The pink poodle polka.
The Letter Sports channel is proud to present
the Pot Putter Pole Vault.
We'll give the prize of pineapple and pepperoni pizza to any player that pole vaults over this pot of pudding using a putter.
the pot of pudding is much smaller than the pond and the pool. Players, please, pole vault and win the prize. Here comes the pink poodle.
The pink poodle wins the pizza prize. And so does Pete the pig. And the polar bear and the penguin win a prize too. Pineapple and pepperoni pizza for everyone. Want some, Peri?
I prefer popcorn.
Pass me some popcorn, please. What a day of letter sports. Watch us next week when we'll have police officers pitching pianos in Paris.
Ah, Paris. I can't wait. I'm Peri Od.
And I'm Coco Lynn. And this has been Letter Sports. Thanks for watching.
Have you ever noticed that Dirk the donkey is in every show? Let's see if we can find him in the next one.
You're watching Letter TV. Today's featured letter is...
Hello and welcome to Letter News. I'm Commentator.
And I'm May Point. Today we'll be giving you letter news about the letter Q.
That's right, May. Q's come in two basic shapes, capital and lowercase. For today's top story, let's go to roving reporter Mark Question, who's talking to a quilting quail in Queens.
Thanks, comma. You're super cool. I'm here in Queens with a quail that has entered a quilting contest.
Quack, I'm not a quail, I'm a duck. Quack, quack.
No, you're a quail. Today's featured letter is Q, and a quail is a bird that starts with the letter Q. So you must be a quail.
Quack, I'm a duck.
I have a question. Mr. Quail, are you a quick quilter?
Quit calling me a quail. Quack, quack, I'm a duck. Quack, quack.
Well, comma, there you have it. This quail is a quick quilter that thinks he's a duck. Back to you.
Quack, 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 quack.
Thanks, Mark. We'll be back after this.
This is the letter Q. A Q is almost always followed by the letter U. We use the letters QU in words like quick, quack,
Quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack,
and
quack.
quiet.
And now back to Mark Question, who's having a quarrel with a quail.
Thanks, May. You're super cool. I'm having a quarrel with a quail in Queens. The quail won't quit quacking.
Quack, quack, quack.
Mark, that doesn't quite look like a quail.
Quack, quack.
Are you sure it isn't a duck?
May, I'm Mark Question. My name has a Q in it. I know about Q things, and this is definitely a quail.
Quack, quack, I'm a duck.
Okay, Mark. We'll check in with you after this.
What was that?
It was moving so quickly, I couldn't see it. Maybe it was a duck?
We'll be back after this letter music break.
I've got a quality question.
A quiz?
No, a quality question.
Well, what is it?
Okay. What's quite quick and begins with a Q?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. I said, what's quite quick and begins with a Q?
Oh, I know.
What?
A quail.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shouldn't you?
A
I knew
quail.
that. I
A
knew
quail.
that. I knew that.
Let's go back to Mark Question and see if he has quit quarreling with the quail.
Thanks, comma. The quail is being very quiet because they are about to announce the winner of the quilting contest.
And the winner is the quail!
That quail will get the prize of a quality queen-size mattress stuffed with duck feathers. It looks like they need more duck feathers for that mattress. There's a duck now.
Quack. Coo! I'm a quail. I'm a quail.
Congratulations, quail. And back to you, comma. Here, duck, 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 duck.
I'm a quail.
I can't imagine anything quite as exciting as a quail quilting contest. I'm Commentator.
And I'm May Point. And this concludes today's letter news. Have a good day.
I'm a quail.
Did you find Dirk? It might be hard to find Dirk in the next show. Here's a hint. Look at the pictures on the wall. Good luck.
You're watching Letter TV. Today's featured letter is...
Hello, I'm Peri Od. Welcome to Letter TV Storytime. Today's story letter is R. We'll be telling a story about a red robot named Robbie called the Ruby Ratchet. Once upon a time, in the far reaches of space, there was a red robot named Robbie. Robbie the robot repaired rockets as they raced through the rocks of Saturn's rings.
I like to repair rockets.
Robbie was the best rocket repairing robot around the rings. Robbie had a special red ruby ratchet. The ratchet was special because it only worked for Robbie. All the other robots were jealous of Robbie's ruby ratchet. One day, Robbie saw a racing rocket that needed repair. He ran across the rocket's roof and repaired the rocket. The racing rocket took off so fast, it took Robbie's ruby ratchet with it. Robbie thought he would never see his red ruby ratchet again.
I may never see my red ruby ratchet again.
More of the ruby ratchet after this.
This is the letter R. And so is this. One is an uppercase R, the other is a lowercase r. Both R's can be used at the beginning of words like red, rose, rain, and run.
And now, back to the ruby ratchet. Robbie, the red robot, had lost his red ruby ratchet while repairing a racing rocket. Robbie was upset about losing his ratchet, so he rode around listening to a radio and trying to relax.
I'm Ricky the Raccoon, reporting that Rosa the Rhino has won the race around Saturn's rings today. Here's Rosa now.
I couldn't have won the race if a robot hadn't repaired my rocket using this ruby ratchet. I hope to find the robot and repay him for his help.
Robbie, the red robot, was really excited and raced to meet Rosa to get back his red ruby ratchet. More of the ruby ratchet after this letter music break.
R's for rock, R's for roll, rock and roll. R's for rock, R's for roll, rock and roll. R's for rock, R's for roll, rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock and roll.
And now the conclusion of the ruby ratchet. Robbie ran right up to Rosa's rocket. She was watching the other robots trying to use his red ruby ratchet, but none of the other robots could make it work. Finally, Robbie was handed the ruby ratchet. It started working and Rosa let out a happy roar.
How can I ever repay you for fixing my racing rocket?
Robbie looked at all the other robots. If they were jealous of his ratchet before, they were really jealous of it now.
I'd like to have a dinner of radishes, rice, and roast for all my robot friends.
Really?
Yes, and if they want, I'll show them how to use my red ruby ratchet.
This made all the robots happy. Robbie the Red Robot and all his friends lived happily repairing rockets as they raced around the rings of Saturn. Until next time, I'm Peri Od. The end.
Wasn't it nice of Rosa to give Robbie his ratchet back? I like happy endings. The next show has a happy ending, too.
You're watching Letter TV. Today's featured letter is... It's time to start Sisters in Space. We join the sisters in their spaceship, the SS Sydney.
May set Spaceship Sydney to send us to Saturn.
Sure thing, Commander Coco. Sit down and strap yourself in.
You'd better stop for that satellite crossing.
Sydney won't start. We're stuck.
Sydney says she's out of energy. Mother said there would be days like these. I'll signal for help. Is someone out there? We need some help.
Scientist Mark Question at your service.
We're scientists too. We're on our way to study Saturn. What do you study?
Slug slime.
Oh. Our ship stopped on the way to Saturn. We're stuck. Can you help?
If your ship isn't sinking, then why don't you put up the sail and sail away?
Sinking? Sail? This is a spaceship. Even if it had a sail, there isn't any wind in space.
Watch this while I try to think of some way to help.
This is the letter S. We use the letter S in words like sit and sun. If we change the letter S to another letter, it changes the sound and the meaning of the word. Watch. Sit sun. Bit bun. And now, Sisters in Space.
Can you send help? We're sort of in a hurry.
I'm sure you are. With all those sharks in the sea, you'd be silly to sit there.
We're not at sea. We're in space.
Why didn't you say so? It seems silly that you're worried about sharks in space.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Seasick?
Let's switch to letter music for a few seconds.
Spaceship, spaceship, soaring through space in a spaceship. Spaceship, speeding through the sky in a spaceship. Spaceship, 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 sailing past Saturn in a spaceship. Spaceship, soaring through space in a spaceship.
And now, Sisters in Space.
I solved Sydney's energy problems with solar panels.
Solar panels?
Solar panels?
Sure. Solar panels save energy from the sun. We can use the sun's energy to send us to Saturn.
Or you could just swim. Did you remember your swimsuit?
You're going to make me scream.
See ya, sisters.
Come on, Sydney. Show 'em your stuff.
You saved the ship. How did you get so smart?
I studied solar energy in science class. I studied the stars in science class, too.
Look, there's a satellite.
Watch out for submarines, seahorses, seals, scuba divers.
Can we shut that off?
Sure. I'll flip the switch. Mark Question sure gets confused sometimes. I wonder how you study slug slime.
You're watching Letter TV. Today's featured letter
T! Hello, I'm May Point, and welcome to Letter TV Story Time. Today, we're using the letter T to tell a story about a turtle that wants to build a tower. The title of the tale is The Town's Tall Tower. Once upon a time, in a small town outside of Toledo, there was a turtle named Todd. Todd the turtle had an idea.
It was really more like a thought.
Yes. Todd the turtle thought it would be terrific if his town had a tower.
A really tall tower.
Todd the turtle put his thoughts on paper and designed a tremendous tall tower for his town. More of the town's tall tower after this.
This is the letter T, and so is this. One is an uppercase T, the other is a lowercase t. Both T's can be used at the beginning of words like top, tub, and tuba.
And now, back to the town's tall tower. Todd the Turtle took his design for the tall tower into town. Todd showed the townspeople his tall tower design.
That tower is terrific!
I was just telling my teacher our town needs a tall tower.
Will you help me build it?
You're teasing.
Trying to build a tower that tall would be terrifying.
How can Todd convince them that the tall tower could be built in their town? We'll find out after this letter music break.
It's time for tea on the tabletop. It's time for tea, says the tick-tock clock. Eat some toast, then brush your teeth. Tidy up and get some sleep. Tired toes tap to the beat. Today was such a treat.
And now, the conclusion of the town's tall tower. Todd the Turtle decided to trick the townspeople into working as a team on the tall tower.
You're right. We can't build my tall tower because we need an old taxi and some tables shaped like triangles.
There's an old taxi in the center of town, and I have some triangle tables we could tack on top.
Sure, we have a taxi and some tables, but where can we find an old tuba and a tub?
I have an old tuba that we could tape to the tower, and my teacher has an old tub for the top.
Terrific! Together we can work as a team to build the tall tower.
Everyone in town took pride in working together to build the tall tower. Everything was fine until a turkey's tail got trapped in the tuba. But that's another story. Until next time, I'm May Point. Have a good day. I hope they got the turkey out of the tuba without toppling over the tower. Well, that's the end of Letter TV P to T. Be sure and watch Letter TV U to Z for more Destoon's adventures. And don't forget to check us out on the Destoon website. I'm May Point. Have a good day.
It's over. They aren't going to get to see us anymore.
Don't worry, Mark. You can check out Destoons.com for more Destoons adventures, gear, games, and lots more.
Great! Thanks, Comma. You're super cool.
Mark question, why are you sad?
Hello, Peri Od. I got this toy because of the cool commercials on TV, but it won't work. Look at this.
With the new Particle Fragment Supreme Constructinator set, you'll control the deadly mechanisms that can fly, explode, make magic puffs of smoke, and be your best friend.
Together we can rule the universe, and I will love you forever.
This thing won't fly or explode, and I don't think it even likes me.
Yes, Mark. It's important to know that toys aren't always as much fun as they look on TV commercials.
I feel cheated.